My name is Alish Bashar and I am an AS Media Studies student, and I will be answering my fourth CCR question. How did I integrate technologies, software, hardware, and online in this project? Starting off with online software technologies that I used throughout the production and documentation of this project. For the main production, I downloaded Adobe Photoshop as recommended to use industrial grade software. We were also advised to use Adobe Lightroom for editing and color grading our images that we would use for our final project. However, I found that using Adobe Photoshop was sufficient enough for editing images in more detailed ways, whereas Lightroom had certain presets that did not allow for as much flexibility as Photoshop did. I also used WhatsApp through both my laptop and mobile devices as a means to transport the images from one device to the other, providing for an easy, quick, and high-quality transfer of the photos. The photos themselves were taken on an iPhone 11, which was borrowed from family, and for the lighting I used an iPhone XS flashlight. The iPhone cameras have built-in presets for different types of photography. The ones that I found most useful were the portrait mode, specifically the contour and natural light settings, which helped in taking higher quality images for a professional end result. The transfer process went smoothly, and I created a folder to store all my media work in. I created folders on my laptop for general media content to be stored in. A folder to hold my final finished products in to separate them from the rest of the media. I created a separate folder for my preliminaries as well, and all of this led to a streamlined and efficient process when uploading my images to the blog. For the website itself, I used Google Sites, which granted me many different tools to create a proper blog for my media studies portfolio. I had all the necessary tools I needed to showcase my process for the production of my magazine. In terms of hardware, I mainly used my HP EliteBook laptop, which I chose to use specifically because of the specs that were fitting for the use of designing a magazine. In this laptop, I used the Windows software, which had many pre-installed apps such as the Screenshot app that helped me document my process, including behind-the-scenes captures in Photoshop. I used Google Chrome as my main browser for conducting research and collecting inspiration. I used Google Forms to create my formal survey, which helped me easily create a questionnaire to investigate my target audiences and their preferences. In my experience, both hardware and software played a significant role in the process of creating my project. Both were used simultaneously and helped my process play out smoothly, with a few difficulties in between, which I had to learn to navigate. Otherwise, all of it went well. The end result provided to be fruitful as a result of utilizing all these different technologies together, and I think it helped me create a magazine as a professional would, using the same processes, and it taught me to adapt and navigate these technologies in the whole process of it.